I heard my neighbor screaming at 3 a.m. Then I realized it wasn't her voice. I know this sounds insane, but has anyone ever heard something in the middle of the night that they know shouldn't be real? Because what happened to me last week still has me sleeping with the lights on. It was around 3 a.m. when I shot awake to the sound of my neighbor, Lisa, screaming. Not just any scream. One of those deep, terrified, blood-curdling screams that make your stomach drop. We live in a quiet apartment building, mostly older tenants, so hearing something like that instantly put me on edge. I jumped out of bed, grabbed my phone, and went to my door. I pressed my ear against it, trying to make sense of the noise. But then it happened again. The same scream, but it didn't sound quite human the second time. It was like something was trying to copy her, but couldn't fully get it right. I felt every hair on my arm stand up. I opened my door just a crack and peeked into the hallway. Lisa's door was wide open. Her lights flickered on and off like a dying fluorescent bulb. I whispered her name, but everything went silent. No footsteps. No breathing. Nothing. I should have closed my door and minded my business, but curiosity, or stupidity, pushed me forward. I stepped into the hallway, heart pounding, and walked toward her apartment. The air felt wrong, like it was thick and cold in a way that didn't make sense. Inside, the apartment looked normal, too normal, like someone staged it to look lived in. Then I noticed her phone on the couch, buzzing with messages. The top one made my stomach twist. Did you make it to your sister's house safely? She wasn't home. Before I could process that, I heard her scream again, this time coming from her bedroom. My body went cold. I should have run, but I felt frozen in place. The scream repeated, louder, but it echoed like it came from multiple directions at once. I took one step toward the bedroom, and then something laughed. Not loudly, not humanly, more like a crackled imitation of laughter, as if someone listened to humans laugh and tried to recreate it. I bolted out of the apartment so fast I nearly fell. I slammed my own door and locked it 3 times. I called the police, but when they arrived, Lisa's apartment was completely normal. Door closed. Lights off. No sign of anything. The next morning, I saw Lisa getting out of a taxi with her luggage. She hadn't been home all week. I asked her casually if she'd given anyone a spare key. She said no. I asked if anything strange ever happened in her apartment. She paused, then shrugged and said sometimes she hears what sounds like someone copying her voice from another room, but she tries to ignore it. I haven't slept properly since, and I'm moving out next month.